Milton Erickson once said, so Milton Erickson was the first hypnotherapist to make hypnotherapy recognized in psychology terms. So it wasn't just seen as some woo-woo magic. He was a psychiatrist as well. And he turned the phrase, the problem was once the solution. So what does this mean? Well, it means that however destructive your emotions are, there is a time and a context where they are absolutely the most appropriate one for you. Again, logically, they may meet no need at all. But subconsciously, they were meeting a need. So if you created a phobia when you were 5 or 6 of something really irrational, really silly, that was the best way your unconscious mind knew how to be safe. When people come to me, especially with anxiety, so I was talking to you earlier about anxiety, there's often a strong secondary gain that this pattern of fear, this pattern of anxiety, is the only way that that person knew, whenever they started creating it, how to be alert, how to be ready, how to know there was danger. Now again, not logic, not rational. So what happens is, if someone with extreme anxiety tries a rapid therapy, like hypnotherapy or one of those, without first working on the belief, that subconscious belief that it keeps them safe or protected, then the therapy won't work, because they'll subconsciously spend the whole time going, yeah, but how will I be safe? So if you've tried these kind of therapies and it hasn't worked, it's worth going, what is the need I'm holding on to? What is the belief I hold on to subconsciously that keeps this pattern going? Make sense? So it's not necessarily about trying to remove fears. It's more about giving your subconscious mind more choices. So it's like, how else could you meet that need? So for example, if it's safety, well, how else could you create that safety without running this old destructive pattern that's affecting your liver, kidneys, filling you with adrenaline? So I had a client come to see me with anger management. Came to my office in Harley Street, and he had an anger management problem. He was a nightclub bouncer. What's the correct term now? Doorman, nightclub doorman. So he walks in. Wouldn't have thought a nightclub doorman would have anger management issues, would you? So again, why does he have anger management issues? What's his job? What does anger give him?
Anger. Status.
Status. I'd say more than that. On the door, it's probably the most appropriate response. Not all the time, but when there's got 3 guys trying to, yeah, go on, we're trying to get in, his ability to be able to intimidate them back and puff his chest out and go, lads, not tonight. He needs that. That's how he stays safe in his job. Trouble is, again, going back to generalizations, he then takes that pattern back to his wife and family and goes, kids, go to bed, with the same intensity, with the same force, and wonders why they don't feel loved, you know. So it's not that that is good or bad necessarily, and that's an extreme example. Most cases, anger isn't particularly a useful emotion, maybe 1%. But it's knowing the context of where it is. And when you can allow your subconscious to create more choice, more options, you can let go of those destructive patterns. The other thing, of course, is, like I say, it may have happened when you were 6. So you may have had, unstable upbringing, may have moved around a lot, or had parents that were distant, but you're not 6 anymore. So, it may have served you then. Does it serve you now?